traveling bike, always keep your camera like shutter priority like 1/4000 or 1/8000, because at that point a camera will do a pretty decent metering and keep it most probably like 5 or 6 frames per second, whatever fast you can. Because these were like on the go, you shoot all this stuff, too late, too close together, and then I had to stop it to take the video of this thing. The waterfall is really nice and unique, so I just take shots like that. Yeah, just hold it up. More people, these are people, and show some princess, so I just took some pictures. Some Tibet refugee kids. More please. Yeah. Yeah, this kid was, can I go ahead? Yeah, the thing is, the main thing why this kid was smiling was she was totally freaked out on seeing me. There's one simple trick when you're doing with kids, keeps you feel you're like either a funny guy or something crazy. One simple expression, if you have this face and show a kid, can I put down for a moment what I do was, and then you show the photo of the kid, to her it looks like, who's this crazy guy, or she will go and look at the photo. And then the face should be like as crazy as possible. And all you should be so excited that the kid is like watching a cartoon. This expression is very, very important. I'm sorry I cannot replicate it right now, but when you see the kid and people go feel it. Yeah, can I go to the next one please? Yeah, she lives in Chumatang. I have her address. Next one.
Address?
Yeah, it's just that maybe we can all go. Okay, this is a cool picture. The thing was, a lot of people like this shot because of the way it was framed. It's just a set of goats standing in this side and another set of goats standing in the other direction. But when you see from here, it's like all these goats are turning around and watching us. This is what it's called about framing. In a minute you have to frame all the shots, you get some good, nice, different shots. Yeah. This you see in movies. Yeah, these are like poor kids. You can see the expression in their eyes, and yeah, you can see the 10 rupees in the kids stand. What it means is that this is what I see these photos, even from Tamil Nadu or even Ladakh extremes, everywhere you go, these kids look, they don't know what Facebook itself is today. They don't know the outer world. You can see these kids, they are not understand what life is all about. I wish this is where I always try to freak out myself. Like, oh my God, we should do something for the kids. This will be inspiring out of that. 10 rupees is like nothing, but they need to study, they should get good food. Ladakh, a lot of people here doesn't know even exist what it is. I want people to travel extreme outside Tamil. Even my family, there was a thing. My mother doesn't go even out of Chennai. They don't know what life is all around. They go everywhere. You should see people everywhere will get hang of how India is right now. Scroll please. This was just like a race going into the mosque. I just felt something unique, so I just clicked it. Yeah, this kid was so cool because he caught a fish and he was carrying me with the fish right on my face, and his expressions were nice. This was my boat owner. Yeah, this kid, they live in, this is also from a movie shoot. One of the other cool thing I did was I enrolled in shooting the Bollywood movies because they promised me to take to Kenya, Wayanad, all the Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Bombay, everywhere. And the good thing is that these people live in a very remote location and they don't have a written language. And these are all aboriginal languages, and these kids are so cool. And you have to get used to them for a day or two to get these type of portraits where you can see the innocence of the kids. These are not like some kids who are cool and they have all toys to play with. They're in remote places and they feel more comfortable taking these photos. Yes, there is monkey and mama. Yeah, see, these are something that we don't see nowadays. Maybe 20 years down the line, you're not going to see photos like that. She was somebody selling all her near the temple stuff. So I felt like these are some class, maybe 25 years later, this will look nice. But today it looks very normal. So I had a strange feeling, It's becoming shorter and shorter nowadays. So I just wanted to keep it in a nice memory. Yeah, it's just poor kids fighting for garbage and stuff. Yeah, this was a night time lapse. I'm sorry, because of the reflection I can't see that. This was like night 3 o'clock in Ladakh. And it was freezing cold out there, and you have to stand there on the top and frame the shot. There was this nice temple at the bottom and the nice galaxy out there. And when you take photos like this, these are makes you really happy. Like the strain you have to take out of it. Yes. This is. I'm sorry.
Exposure time.
My comment is there in the Facebook.
No, exposure time.
What is exposure?
30 seconds. Yeah. 30 seconds, and you have 3.5. Looking at 11 to 16. This is the school leopard I was talking about. He's very cool, very friendly, and he has his girlfriend also in the same place, so they always play around every day and expecting a cow. So the best time to visit is, if you could get some contact, go December, because in snow leopards will be playing in the snow in the zoo. And it doesn't look like a zoo. That is the cool thing about the Sikkim. That is just being built. When it's pristine, if you guys could go catch it this December, I hope you could have a very good feel of it. Yeah, spider. Yeah, this was one more thing. This guy was welding up this the car and stuff like that. These are like the fire. This thing, it comes to your camera and everything. It's risky a little bit, if you really enjoy it and don't worry about the camera stuff, you can take this because you can see his face. This guy is so strong, he doesn't wear glass or anything. He's openly doing stuff like that. These are like really cool things, you know, when you see in front of your eyes, the feel of the speed, you have to control the camera and stuff like that, you will feel the energy because it's all video. The documentary what I'm doing is video. So these freeze frames what I have will make me feel more happy to keep going. Yeah, this is my like second most favorite photo because this was like little kid and the color they had, this was like a camel trivela for those people. So these kids are all looking at some strangers. This is also from the movie show because when I went to the movie, these people are all on side looking at the movie scenes and these kids give a nice feel of confidence, you know, stuff like that. We can have a nice vibe on these kids are like so cool to take photographs. I have a scroll more please. Yeah, this is my favorite too because nice food and yeah, this is everybody's happy in this food. Yeah, and because of the framing is another important thing because on the top you can see as a family pack, it will be written on the top. I'm sorry you cannot see it here. So when you see stuff like this, you can be more creative with your photography work, which will be very good. Yeah, this is another shot I took from the top angle because if early morning when they go shopping, right? People like, these are like nice moments which you can see. Unless you get out of this normal world and start looking everything as a frame, you will start enjoying like this frame. Every time I see, I feel really comfortable. And yeah, these kids are real kids who are making money out of this thing. They're like they make makeup and you talk with them, you pay them money and they pose for you, stuff like that. I think. Yeah, this was okay. I'm not sure you remember the old photo where I showed like complete dark background, nothing there. And from there you can recover this much of detail. And if you zoom in detail in my big file, you can see the phone number and everything. So this is called post-processing ultimate extreme from nothing, single ray of darkness. This is the maximum you can get out if you're properly understanding the concept of post-processing work. Yeah, next one please. Yeah, it shows that like the same thing when you're shooting the movie, they just come as tourists and they want to take photos of themselves. When you're making a documentary about India, it's always nice to have like people from other countries also having a feel like how happy they are all. So I just give this tiny good, just that I picked it up, keep it, and then she was like playing it. Like, this shot was so nice. My friends were giving me some flash, and these all place flavor to your documentary. Okay, next one. Yeah, these are normal. You can see this. Yeah, this was again on the way to Gurudhamar Lake. Another mistake people are doing is these are not like unexplored. People around India frequently go to Sikkim, all these places. Problem is they don't take time to stop in these locations. The one on the way, same thing went with Amarnath Yatra, same thing happened in Sikkim. In all these locations, people don't stop midway. Once they have a target, their ultimate goal is to reach the target. You should never do that. I mean, I can say this is my point of view. If you stop in the middle, you can see these nice locations where you can have a nice feel. You can take a rest here, just casually take photographs. Yeah, same old one. Sorry. This is a panoramic view of the Gurudhamar Lake, beautiful lake, you'll really enjoy it. Yeah, this kid actually put one necklace on my neck actually and he became my friend. To see a Buddhist monk at this small age really makes you feel like so much self-respect. I mean like self-confidence, like you know how they can't do anything, they can't play like other kids and everything. And this kid has been said okay for it. Now it makes me feel like, oh my god, even I cannot stay without Facebook. This guy is like so cool without PlayStation and stuff. Yes, call that please. Yeah, this is all the video, you know, I have to wait for like 45 minutes for it to wake up and then give us nice little yawn. You know, the videos in that will make a nice feel of a red panda giving that. It's endangered species. So we're doing documentaries about it, it will be good. No, it's Zoom. Yeah, I can scroll those. So I'm running out of this. Next one. This is just bird photograph. The next one. This is, I'm sorry. Okay, this is one of my other favorite photos because I kept the original photo for later submission. She has a school bag when she turns around, which was because she's going to school to study in a boat, you know, and the color contrast, the color combination, and because since it's Kashmir, you cannot just take any photo of a girl. You know, they will immediately close their face because of their thing, and if we try to take photos, the men over there will get really annoyed and they will shout at you. So better make sure that when you're taking photo, because that kid has a confidence, so she did it, she was okay with it. You know, but so always make sure they're comfortable, you don't want to decide anybody. You can decide this like that. Yeah, I had to get 2 5-star chocolate for this kid to get that. Yeah, this is what you get when you sign up for movies and stuff. My contract was be the Bollywood filmmaker, you get to, we'll take you to Kenya for 23 days. So I had ultimate video shoots of everything, so I had to do all this. And you can just draw these photos. This was showing, you can see all this in my Facebook and I'm building my website right now, raiveson.com. You can see that. I think that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
1 minute.
I'm not seeing the flash.